seated. Graduands, ladies and gentlemen, we're here today in the Great Hall of UMIST to confer degrees on graduands from the Department of Computation. At this ceremony, we will also be awarding, for the first time, degrees in computation and geography, the geography element being taught at the University of Manchester. On behalf of UMIST, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all here today. I'd particularly like to welcome all the partners, families and friends who've supported our graduands. I do hope that during your visit to UMIST, you'll get the chance to look round our university and have the opportunity to visit some of the fine buildings and countryside in and around Manchester. To reach this stage of their studies, all of our graduands have had to endure many challenges. Firstly, there were the intellectual challenges of their degree course. They've had to work hard and think hard. Then there were the personal challenges of attending university, coming to terms with new ways of working, new ways of studying, and new ways of learning. There were also financial challenges. Today's students come from all backgrounds, and they are increasingly dependent on contributions from their families, on loans, and on income from employment. And we in universities are increasingly concerned about the impact that this may have on their studies. And finally, there were the social challenges. Some of you have had to cope with the enormous challenge of coming to live and study in Manchester. Some of you are from overseas countries. Others have ventured north of Watford for the first time. And some have had to cross from the wrong side of the Pennines. But all of you have had to fend for yourselves. In these challenges, you've been supported by many people. Some of them are here today, your fellow students, representatives of the academic staff, but most of all, your families and friends, many of whom have travelled long distances to join us in this day of celebration. I will ask you later to acknowledge the contribution of all your supporters. In the meantime, I do hope that you and they will all enjoy the experience and meaning of this ceremony and will feel extremely proud to be taking part. This great hall and the building in which we sit today dates from 1902, when it was opened by Arthur Balfour, the Prime Minister at that time. He proclaimed this institution was the outward and visible sign of the awakening which has come over the people. But UMIST's origins go back considerably further, to 1824 and the Manchester Mechanics Institution, founded by Manchester entrepreneurs during the First Industrial Revolution, to meet the shortage of skilled men and women to run and manage their businesses which were then the envy of the world. Their purpose was clear: to promote the learning of scientific principles, but demonstrating the foresight that had already made them prosperous, they argued that it was also vital to link that learning to work. And today this still remains one of UMIST's basic objectives. And so, for 175 years, UMIST has supplied skilled scientists, engineers and managers to industry and commerce in the northwest of England, elsewhere in the United Kingdom, across Europe, and in a wide range of countries overseas. UMIST's contribution and importance to the economic and social well-being of the United Kingdom and other countries worldwide has recently been acknowledged by the present Chancellor of the Exchequer, Gordon Brown MP. Speaking at UMIST last year, he said, "Founded in the 19th century by the business community of Manchester, UMIST enters the 21st century as a leading centre for scientific research. Its links with business stronger than ever, promoting jobs and opportunities for the Northwest region and beyond." The 4 universities of Greater Manchester, UMIST, the Victoria University of Manchester, Manchester Metropolitan University and the University of Salford together have over 60,000 students, constituting the greatest concentration of higher education in Western Europe. And together they contribute over £750 million a year to the local economy. However, undergraduate life at UMIST is not just about academic achievement. Sports, music and other activities also play an important role. Amongst our graduates this week are several UMIST sports scholars who have had to balance the pursuit of excellence between their sport and their studies. At this ceremony, we have Fabio Mantegazza, who last weekend won the Italian mixed doubles table tennis title. Many congratulations to Fabio, and thank you for the distinction you have brought to UMIST. UMIST is very proud of the achievement of its students, and we like to take a particular interest in their careers and developments. UMIST graduates can be found in all walks of life. They include Sir Terry Leahy, Chief Executive of the UK's largest supermarket chain Tesco, and now Chancellor of UMIST, the Right Honourable Margaret Beckett MP, Secretary of State for Food, the Environment and Rural Affairs, T. Chi Heen, Singapore's Minister of Education, and in the past few years, businesses such as Rolls-Royce, Kingfisher, Nissan UK, Balfour Beatty, Colgate-Palmolive, ICL, BOC, and Procter & Gamble have or have had UMIST graduates at their helm. I myself graduated from UMIST with an electrical engineering degree in 1960. UMIST was then called the Faculty of Technology, and at that time, electrical engineering was the most appropriate course for budding computer engineers. I started work with Ferranti Limited in their computer design department, which after many mergers and takeovers eventually became ICL. I spent 36 years working there on the research and design side, during which time I went from graduate entrant to managing director. I retired in 1996 and was then enticed back to UMIST, and I'm now very proud to be the chairman and pro-chancellor of this university. As someone with many years of computer engineering experience, I'd like to pass on to today's graduates one piece of advice. Never forsake your engineering skills and knowledge. As your career progresses, most of you will climb the management ladder, and there it's all too tempting to neglect your engineering skills. But you must reserve at least 15% of your time for keeping up to date, and a much higher percentage than that in the earlier years. I know from my experience that it kept me ahead of all the salesmen, marketeers, accountants and other professionals in the company. And the fact that I understood the design side in a high-tech company was the big difference that took me to the top. Today is a major stepping stone in your career, but it's not the end of your education. Engineering is moving forward at an ever-increasing pace, and you also need to move with it to maintain your engineering skills and professional standards. The last decade has been a particularly successful period for UMIST, and this has been reflected in the number of prestigious awards won by this university. These include 3 Queen's Prizes for higher education, 2 Queen's Awards for export achievement, 2 Prince of Wales Awards for innovation, and the only Department of Trade and Industry Award for technological transfer that has ever been presented. Last year, the research assessment exercise rated all UMIST departments at national or international levels of excellence for research, and 2/3 of UMIST academic staff received an international excellence rating for the quality of their research. UMIST's reputation for working at the leading edge of science and technology was further boosted by the announcement of a £15 million grant by the Wellcome Trust, together with a £5 million contribution from the Higher Education Funding Council, towards the building of a new £30 million Manchester Interdisciplinary Biocentre. This will house scientists, engineers and technologists who are conducting research into the life sciences, and in particular, diseases such as cancer and Alzheimer's. And most of this work would be absolutely impossible without information technology. One UMIST academic has developed software which has been incorporated into Windows 2000 and enables visually handicapped people to know and understand the information that is displayed on their PC screen. Today we're in the throes of a new industrial revolution encompassing information technology, biotechnology and global communication. The need for UMIST, its approach to training and research, as a partnership between student, industry and academic has never been greater. This approach is best characterised by many of our undergraduate degree programmes, some of which are represented here today. All the undergraduate programmes at UMIST provide the opportunity for young people, and increasingly those who are older, to learn, work and in some cases conduct innovative design alongside the very best scientists, engineers and managers. In my time at ICL, I was a major employer of engineering and science graduates from many universities for over 30 years. The two best computer engineers I ever employed during that period in terms of engineering excellence, quality of design and innovation were just like you, graduates of UMIST. And my experience is not alone. A survey of UK employers to be published later this month will show that UMIST and Cambridge are the two most highly regarded universities for the employability of their students, an accolade that UMIST has held for the last 5 years. And the Department of Computation ranks very high within the UMIST departments. I mentioned earlier the research and the various awards that have been won by UMIST. This was to place into context the very significant achievement made by today's graduands. For not only have you contributed significantly to the success of UMIST, but in a world-class university of the highest standards, you have all competed to obtain a place here. You have worked hard over a sustained period of 3 or 4 years, completed numerous assignments, examinations and projects, as well as managing your personal finances and making the time to plan your future career. Your achievement deserves the highest recognition. You're excellent examples of the sort of people we're proud to have as our graduates, and are just the sort of people that the modern global society needs in order to thrive and flourish. Finally, I would like to wish you all every success in your future careers and invite you to keep in touch with UMIST and with one another through the UMIST Association, the organisation for former students and staff of UMIST. As members, you'll be invited to reunions and kept in touch through the UMIST magazine Mainstream, which is issued twice each year. You can remain involved even if you come from overseas. There are many branches of the UMIST Association in many places around the world. Also, do keep in contact with us and make sure we've got the correct address to correspond with you. And please visit us whenever possible. And do remember the importance of keeping your engineering skills up to date. You neglect your engineering skills at your own peril. Learning really is a lifelong process. So to your parents, friends and supporters, thank you for coming to this special day. To the graduands, Congratulations on your success at UMIST, and thank you for the contribution you've made to the life of this university. I very much hope that you've enjoyed your time here and that you'll be happy and satisfied in whatever career and walk of life you choose. I now call on all the graduands to stand, with one possible exception. If you would stand, please, and turn towards your parents. It's your parents and your friends and families without whose support your success would not have been possible, or certainly it would have been very much more difficult. So now I'd like you to show your appreciation to your friends and families in the usual manner. Thank you. On behalf of your families and friends, could you please be seated again? Finally, before the graduation ceremony, I would like to remind you all that immediately after this ceremony finishes, there will be a formal photograph for all graduating students to be taken in the entrance hall. And so now let us proceed with the award of the degrees and turn these graduands into graduates. I now invite Professor Macaulay to present the graduands.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I present to you for the award of the degree of Master of Engineering with Honours in Computer Systems Engineering, Trevor Ricardo Lewis. And for the award of the degree of Master of Engineering with Honours in Software Engineering, James Edward Lacey. Sami Abdul Reda Askar. Daniel Christopher Barham. Jeremy Matthias Brown. Stuart Clive Kingston. William Murray. Christopher David Shallcross. Hakim Jawadi Hazara. For the award of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Computer Systems Engineering, Philip John Baker. Liam Joseph Gallagher. Azura Azar. Faisal Sharif. And for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Computer Systems Engineering with Industrial Experience, Michael Lionel Preston. Bahirathan Loganthrian. Ian Mascarenas. And for the award of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Software Engineering, Priyanka Nagesh. Alexander Sepulveda. Ibrahim Abdullah Al-Kalbani. Hitain Dagar. Wayne Anthony Gibbons. Ewan Higgs. Rizwan Malik. Vijit Ranan Mazumdar. Michael Papazakaroui. Mitesh Mahendra Patel. Russell Paul Turner. Stephen Soren Tuk. Alfazel Babia. Mark Carr. Joshua Chiu. Graham James Kirby. Andrew William Sutcliffe. And for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Software Engineering with Industrial Experience, Wamik Naj Ansari. Sakat Rungta. William Hane Shakur. Mobasha Nawaz Chowdhury. And for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Artificial Intelligence, David Bowen-Jones. James Dowell. Rimal Naveen Patel. William John Smith. Tristan Dominic Clifford Wibberley. Wing Kwan Young. And for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computing and Geography, Alan Kevin Brindle. John Denny. Hector Malhotra. Cassandra Hope Warman. Thomas James Deering. Thomas J. Eaglestone. James Alexander Kearney. Fabio Mantagaza. Duncan James Main. David Charles Pierce. J. Ridings. Anthony Taylor. Daniel Andrew Wadsworth. Jonathan Richard Wiseman. And for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Computing and Geography with Industrial Experience, James Richard Barton. Sarah Jane Binstead. Adam Christopher Hudson. Nishi Sood. and for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Information Systems Engineering, Bahatin Jurecki. Craig Andrew Corlett. Chen Hong Liao. May Abdallah Azam. Michael Se Ming Chan. King Cheung Berry Cheung. Naveed Mohammed Haq. Ho Lun Yi. Fazana Kosa Aslam. Ridian Hyla David Hooper. John Keating. Jeffy Chi Kin Lam. Georgia Suripide Politis. And for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science in Information Systems Engineering, Eric Chedozib Opara. And for the award of the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours in Information Systems Engineering with Industrial Experience, Nitin Kathuria. Wendy Wei Ying Yuan. Ian Crossfield. Ashtuk Hussain. Asia Nazrin Aranksa Mehazi. Maruf Mohammed. Omajala. Rima Arvind Patel. Mohammed Ramzan. Paul Weir. Razwan Iltaf. Nazir Juna.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as Chairman and Pro-Chancellor, I now confer degrees in absentia on those students unable to be present here today who have, under the conditions set out by ordinance or regulation, pursued the courses of study so prescribed and have satisfied the examiners. May this university, through sound learning and by the advancement of knowledge, achieve its purpose in the service of the nation and the world. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the ceremony. Thank you all for making this a truly memorable occasion. Thank you.
Well done, engineer.